Number 10. Contactees Irina Podzorova answers questions from the audience. Second conference in Voronezh. Live broadcast with contactees Irina Podzorova on August 26, 2019.
In this and future videos on our YouTube channel, you will discover the absolutely true story about the amazing contacts of Irina Podzorova from Voronezh with extraterrestrials, and her unique abilities of clairvoyance, telepathy, psychic abilities, and channeling. We, a group of volunteers from different countries, are translating the spiritual and scientific knowledge received from Irina Podzorova into English. We understand that all of this may be very difficult to believe, but we do not aim to mislead anyone. All the information presented in our videos is Irina Podzorova's personal life experience, about which she is sharing. Any images that we place in our videos are not a way to deceive you. We use approximate images to help you visually imagine what Irina is talking about. We replace the actual speech of Irina and her interlocutors in Russian with an English translation for those who do not know Russian. With love and gratitude, the volunteers of the International Development Team of the Cassiopeia Project.
When Christ was taken to Burkhard, you are already familiar with this story. The purpose of his incarnation was to create here an organization of people in which his vibration would be located. Through this vibration, the embodied spirits embodied in these people would gain the spiritual experience necessary to move into higher spiritual levels. This organization, which Christ figuratively called my body, in Greek was called ecclesia, which in Russian translated as church. The civilizations of Burkhard and Tumasot helped the disciples of Christ and their disciples to form this organization. They developed special actions, which are now called sacraments, by means of which the energy of the higher levels of the spiritual world can enter a person and change not only his spiritual vibration, but also the state of his physical body. There are 7 such actions, the sacraments of the Church, and any of them has meaning, but only for those who believe in Christ as the Son of God. If he is for you, a simple man, a prophet, a teacher, anyone, but not the Son of God, the rites will not work, because belief in him involves a vibration that attracts the spiritual energies that I have named.
There are other religions that have their own rituals. Who invented them?
All religions were invented by civilizations for different types of people. Since all people differ in the level of their understanding and spiritual development, there cannot be a single religion for them. One who is able to visualize Allah as his God is not able to visualize Krishna as his God. Accordingly, on the contrary, these are 2 different conceptions, and they require different levels of consciousness.
If a little child from a tribe of savages is taken into a family, what does it mean that the spirit is not ready?
In the families of believing people, in spite of upbringing, often grow up unbelievers or believers in another religion, which causes a lot of negative emotions in these families. Not everything depends on upbringing, a lot, but not everything. The spirit comes in already largely shaped by past experiences.
Let me explain the question. In a general form, it is a certain understanding of the true faith, formed in a certain period of time in a certain place, with a certain understanding of that race, or rather human race, which existed there with its life and customs. How can it be explained in the Chukchi tribe that there is Christ? In the Chukchi tribe, there is a belief in an idol in which they believe. True faith is to believe 100% in where you put your energy to create,
So they believe in an idol and still go to evolve.
They believe in an idol, give energy to this idol in order for this idol to form a common egregore, which will further influence the whole tribe and those people who believe in this egregore.
In pagan religions, aliens, plasmoids, ordinary people, animals, and even natural phenomena were often deified. These were all good, on the level they were on. Better to be a good pagan than an evil Christian.
Rodnovery, the original Russian faith, which was before the baptism of Russia, has a place now in our time.
I have contactees from them. They're very different. There are many directions. It's a return to those forms of faith which was before Christianity. There is a lot of light there, but the problem is that there is a lot of politics. Some groups, unfortunately, veer into racism. This is unacceptable at the level that humanity is at now. In the ancient world, some pagan tribes had racist beliefs because the herd instinct protected them from dissolving into other peoples. The representative of Burkhard wants to know from those who are willing to say so, those who are not. Let them not say so. Who is going to use the information?
Having received 100% confirmation that everything is happening exactly as I imagined, I am ready to further develop the direction, not contradicting religion, in order to give people the opportunity to perceive reality correctly, to use energies correctly, to think correctly, to visualize correctly, and to grow in their vibrations.
Thank you for your answer. This purpose, this true purpose that you have voiced, that you came with, I know. I have told the Burkadians where you come from and who you are. Certainly, it will assist those who have come to you in learning to balance energies within themselves and to reach higher states of spirit, which in turn will assist in purifying the astral atmosphere and attracting, as you know, higher spirits to incarnate here. Your purpose is in line with evolution for the dawning of a new age.
How can all those present in the hall be useful?
Maxim has now voiced the goal, which, as Burkadian said, will help usher in a new era. You all heard his words. You agree with his goal. So, your benefit can be in the fact that everyone, to the extent of his strength, abilities, and desires, will help him in the goal that he has voiced.
Friends, we want to take care of you and remind you not to forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, copy the link to our YouTube channel to your phone so you can easily find us. We also have a Telegram chat group for you to connect with us and other like-minded people. You can find all the details on how to join in the description below this video.